What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are reacting to You Had One Job. This is part 6 of the Amaze's You Had One Job I'm series? I think that would be the correct word. Yeah, I think it would be series. Anyway, back to the main point. This is people that have one job to do and they mess it up. That is literally the bluntest way I can put it, and it is very true. So, yeah, there's that. So, I hope you all enjoy this reaction video, because there's nothing really else to really comment on it. It's just basically what it is. Just having one job and messing it up. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified immediately when the video comes out. And if there's any videos you'd like to recommend that I should react to, put it down in the comments section below, and I'll react to it as soon as possible. The link to this video is going to be down in the description below, so be sure to give Be Amazed some love and support for the video that Be Amazed made. And yeah, other than that, I hope you all enjoy. And let's get right on into this reaction video, shall we? Let's go.
I had one job. I worked in a shop. It was peaceful. Now, I am imprisoned, forced to go mad looking at the ineptitude of others, damned to see things like this. Press the green button.
What?
Yep, that thing's very clearly green. It even says so on it. What the hell? One of these things came first, the sign or the button. If it was the sign, just make sure the button you install is the same color. If it was the button, press the red button on the sign. It's a simple concept for any normal human being, but we don't deal with normal human beings in this series. Yes, it's time for more examples of complete fools that had one single job and still managed to screw it up entirely. Oh, don't you just love it when products spell out exactly when and how they can be used? Just look at this packaging for what I assume are headphones. They're handy for all sorts of activities. Biking. Biking? Let's see. Biking. What the hell happened here? Did some filthy ignoramus copy and paste the word biking 8 times and just forget to change the text? No. That's too generous. I'll bet this slop merchant just couldn't be bothered to do the work. Disgusting. The images will haunt my freaking dreams tonight. Thanks, bro. Oh, there seems to be an epidemic of shoddy graphic designers matching pictures with the wrong caption. Biking.
What?
Biking. Sorry. But it's not just that scum sucker that failed miserably. Nope. Check out this utter travesty. Asia? No, I'm not great.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Geography, but even I know that's frickin' Africa. You couldn't have Googled it first? Heck, I Google things before they get into videos. This made it all the way to print with a ridiculous error emblazoned on the front. How? Quality insurance is just optional, clearly. But geography seems to be a weakness for a whole load of graphic designers. Case in point, can you spot what's wrong with this photo? I'll give you a second. Yeah, that ain't the American flag. That's the Austrian flag.
New Jersey?
Austria.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate.
I refuse to believe that this was a mistake. Even if you don't know flags, you know the American one. It's inescapable. So why Austria? Why not Canada? Azerbaijan? Zamunda? My God. But at least it's only an aesthetic mistake. One thing that smoothed brain builders seem to screw up all the time is the bathroom. The place I retreat to in order to drop a dookie should be sacred. It shouldn't look like this. Have you ever wanted to stare longingly at yourself while desperately struggling to poop? Well, I'm sure we all have. Well, do I have the crapper for you? Strike a frickin' pose while you wipe, or how about this one? A Silent Hill urinal. Am I supposed to sneak off into the corner and hope that a big lard ass doesn't take the urinal next to me? What if I finish first? Do I wait patiently and make awkward conversation? Do I sidestep behind them, gently squeezing their waist as I do? What the hell is this? Well, that urinal may have been straight out of a horror game, but this toilet is right out of a broken one. The more I look at this thing, the more confused I get. It seems that the bog has clipped through some level geometry, but in real life. Where's the other half of it? The back rooms? But no, this is obviously not what happened. Was it installed by a group of bisected plumbers who didn't know any better? Did someone opt to throw a wall right down the middle of a perfectly functional bathroom? Who knows? Who cares? All that matters is I despise everything about this. Now, as we've established, peeing is not a team sport. It's a solo performance. So seeing this nightmare is just... I'd be rubbing shoulders with bro while we take a leak. I'm more than certain that we'd wind up splashing on our shoes. Hell, we'd be so close I could passionately kiss the fella next to me. Was that the idea? I've been lonely too, but not that lonely, you pathetic freak of nature. But let's say you somehow...
I don't think I could ever go to the bathroom if a urinal was involved that was like that at any mall, restaurant, doesn't matter. I
managed to find a real bathroom stall, one designed for a single human, with a functioning lock and no massive mirror. As I'm sure longtime viewers of this series will know, you were probably still out of luck.
How bad is it?
You could wind up with a toilet built by a chimpanzee with a screwdriver like this. How does anybody at all attach a toilet seat the wrong way? You'd have to stare at the thing for an extended period while you worked on it. You know straight away that it's on wrong. And even then, why not just, take it off and reattach it when you finally notice? Call the chimp plumbing company and get them to come back. You paid them their bananas after all. But there's absolutely nothing worse than finishing a dump and then finding out that there's no toilet paper left. The worst, right? Wrong. See, I've somehow managed to discover something objectively worse. When you can't reach the paper. Look at this wretched design. Do you want me to waddle over, dripping doo-doo all over the floor? What benefit does this design provide? There's literally no reason why this should have been preferred system for toilet paper in the bathroom stall. Unless it was made for freaks with arms double the length of their entire body? Yeah, sure, why not? Why does it matter at this point? I'm sure the 13 recipients of arm elongation surgery in the world would be thrilled at the representation on offer here. Enough about these cursed crappers. I'm going to pump a blood vessel again if I have to look at them anymore, but I'm never very far away from something else to fill me with burning rage. The whole world's gone super hard on green living these past few years. Everyone has to do their part, they tell us. And just look at how Dubai is helping the cause in its green city district. 2 handy-dandy slots to separate general waste with recyclable stuff. Although, if you take a look closer, you'll see that these slots both empty into the same trash can.
Yeah.
What the hell is the damn point? Are we doing the green thing or not? It's all just performative slop to trick the complete half-wits into thinking that they're helping. Screw the planet. It deserves to burn if the people who designed this live on it. What? Too far? No, yeah, look. Let me know how you feel about that after seeing this. Cafeteria champs. C is for table talk, normal conversation level. H, well, that's obviously for ask 3 before me. We've all been there, am I right?
What?
Now, your basic A stands for eat my lunch and clean up after myself. M, limited free movement. What in the rotting, fetid carcass of reason is that supposed to mean? Why does it sound like something out of a border control officer's handbook? Yeah, I would love to have a conversation with whoever designed this poster. Just a little
Okay.
chat. Don't ask me what I'm planning to do with this stapler. It's just a chat. What do you mean S stands for success? Why is that the craziest attribute of this putrid poster? Why have you people done this to me? And who or what printed this? I don't know what's worse, the knowledge that someone there approved this manuscript and let it go to print, or that someone has definitely tried to click it. Oh, come on.
What
You know somebody has. Someone with an
What?
IQ the same as their shoe
Why?
size who probably thought that the problem was that they didn't double click it. Is this some elaborate joke? Is this supposed to make me laugh? Well, it doesn't. Makes my blood boil. My dentist has already warned me about grinding my teeth. But what choice do I have? I blame you for all my poor dental health.
This is just annoying.
The one thing I can't blame is smoking. I've never had a cigarette in my life. You want to know why? It's thanks to signs like this. Oh, gee, thanks. If it weren't for hard-hitting PSAs like this one, I'd be a pack a day man. The true reality of this smoking habit on full display. But all sarcasm
Why?
aside, the only real
Why a
explanation
dog?
I can come up with for this colossal blunder is that whoever was asked to design the sign couldn't read English. But really, that puts the screw up on the company that asked somebody who didn't understand English to create the sign. Yeah, that's right. Shove the job on somebody else. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Turns out a lot, because this sign has made me like dogs a little less. I didn't think it was possible, but it's been done. Thank you to all the incompetent degenerates behind this no smoking sign. Much appreciated. But seriously,
Yeah.
I've really never smoked a cigarette, never done any drugs at all. Anti-drug campaigns
I
did
can't
wonders
agree.
on me as a child.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
But kids these days don't have the same quality of campaign. Gaze in stunned silence at this mind-bogglingly terrible attempt. Say pizza to drugs. Say no to yes. Or is it supposed to be say pizza, say no to drugs to yes? There's literally no way for this to make
What
sense. If it was
the
supposed to
heck?
read say no to drugs, say yes to pizza, the whole thing would need to be redesigned. The sheer idiocy on display here makes my frickin' head spin. Is this just another example of English language ads being produced by non-English speakers? Why does this keep happening? What am I saying? Because companies want to pay as little as possible. That's why. Well, yeah, that's all right then. But even when the sign or ad is designed perfectly well, some freak will manage to screw up the whole thing. Behold the iconic WickDonald's. It's not like the logo is all over the store for employees to see, you know, just in case they forget McDonald's starts with an M. What about this? Is wrong way sign placed the wrong way.
Oh, please don't get so shocked.
Do you get it? It's very funny. I reckon it was done for all those drivers of upside-down vehicles we're seeing everywhere these days. Very cool. The upside-down people drive all the way to work on their upside-down construction sites where they climb these perfectly normal stairs to get around. Hope they've got a good health and safety dude on site there, because people could fall up the stairs. Seriously, it looks like a M.C. Escher painting. Who did this? It's morons like this that make the prospect of all our jobs being stolen by robots incredibly likely. Great. I'll look forward to it, but
Sadly
I don't
not
think they're there
wrong.
yet, thankfully. For now, let's just take a look at a robot designed specifically to make hot dogs in a convenience store.
What the heck am I looking at? What am I looking at? It can't even do that right.
Not only did you have one single job, it's a job that you were literally built from the ground up to do. Your very creation was the sole purpose of preparing hot dogs, and you couldn't even do that right. This company probably paid tens of thousands for this robot weenie arm, when a random human or minimum wage employee could have produced faster, better results. You know what? Executives that greenlit this decision, you had one job. Now customers have to suffer with sad, naked wieners. hell, it didn't even add mustard. I'm sure a human would never make that mistake, right? Wrong. Look at this. Is there a mustard shortage? Are we rationing? No? Then why in God's name did you give this man a smidgen of it, a strand, an honest-to-God spit of mustard? This came from the fast food chain James, Coney Island, by the by, just in case you wanted to know where to avoid. Because let me tell you, I'm sure as heck not eating that dog. Now, still hungry after missing out on your dog?
Counterpoint, at least it has mustard. Though it's a piss poor job of it. But it's still better than a lot of other shit. Let's be honest.
No? Well, that's too bad. Stare at this rancid-looking pizza.
Oh.
What the hell is that topping? Massive chunks of barely cooked sausage? It looks like Play-Doh, for God's sake.
What?
I love pizza. I've never badmouthed it, but I would rather eat a bowl of paper clips than this disgusting-looking meal. How can someone manage to ruin a friggin' pizza? Now, there's no way somebody can mess up a burger, though, right? You naive, innocent child.
No.
Of course they can, and they will. They're watching and waiting to mock me, to make me look crazy. But look! Look at that sandwich! How does somebody do this? It's not a fillet of fish with cheese. Somehow,
no way
it's
you
a
could-
fillet of fish with a side of cheese. They know that if there's cheese is supposed to be between the bun and the filling, but they just don't care. All these filthy little freaks care about is laughing at me. And no, we've already established that sweet treats aren't safe either. You can flee the incredible ineptitude of these inbred ingrates. Fancy a popsicle? No, you don't. Because here's Dora the Explorer, and she looks kind of odd when she comes out of that box, right? Well, look at it out of the packing. What is wrong with those eyes? It looks like something out of an archives of Ed and Lorraine Warren, for frick's sake. A kid's
I think
treat
I see the
shaped
point.
like a child-friendly cartoon character should not remind me of possessed dolls.
True.
But we can get worse. Of course we can. Why not? This is the wrapper for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles popsicle, specifically one designed to look like Raphael, and that's him on front. But what's inside? Only a Ninja Turtle that took the whole mutant thing way too far. Why does he have two pupils in the same eyeball? It's revolting. I hate it. You've ruined TMNT for me. And those guys were like family to me growing up. Now, what about cake? Boy, I sure love the Minions. They look so cool and funny. Banana. I'd love to chow down onto this little Minion cake for my birthday this year. Whoops, never mind. Turns out this cake actually features a monster from Resident Evil. Golly! If I had a quarter for every time that happened. It's an easy mistake, but it could be even dumber, even more incredibly pinheaded. Redditor
What's up with the
Cats and Jeep
teeth?
asked a bakery to make a cake that looked like a Nintendo Switch for his daughter's birthday. And heck, he even took a
Okay.
photo of a Switch for reference. And you'd have to be some kind of knuckle-dragging troglodyte to screw that up. Well, he clearly contacted the Troglodyte Cake Company, because this is what he finally received. I'm rarely speechless. I know I talk too much. But this despicable attempt at completing his request is frankly insulting. If you run this bakery, if you made this thing, you should consider a career change. Perhaps you should become a trash can. That way,
I'm
you
pretty
could
sure he asked
remove
for a
garbage
cake
instead
that
of
was
cleaning.
a switch.
You've all heard the expression, this house is a home,
Or that looked
right?
like a switch.
But have you heard this one? This isn't just a house. It's a haunts. A haunts?
What?
Haunts? What the hell is a haunts? Is there one in the room with us right now? I've been racking my brain trying desperately to explain this crappy ornament, but it seems like the designer flipped the U upside down, intending to double it up and make it an M, replacing the S. Well, they got the first part right, at least. Well done, you lazy, wretched slug of a human being. Whatever you're being paid, you should go on strike to get paid more.
No, that's sarcasm.
Now, I can only imagine if you
Yep.
were to go inside a haunts, the doors would look something like this. Where do I even Where do I begin?
I thought that was a
My
joke.
first thought was that this door was oddly shaped,
What?
and so they had to cut the wall around it. But no, the extra piece of door was clearly attached after the fact to fit the wall that has obviously been refurbished. Instead of making the absolutely cracked shape fancier, why not just, spend time to fix the shape in the wall and make it a flarkin' normal one? Now, surely that would have
True.
required only slightly more effort. Now, what am I saying? This is a Haunts we're talking about. It has walls like this, too. Yes! This builder is clearly told to fix the hole with bricks, and they took it incredibly literally. And why not? Who cares anymore? Because I don't. My hands are absolutely not balled into fists of righteous fury. No, sirree, Bob. I have no desire to burn your haunts to the ground. None
Oh, damn.
at all. But what if you needed to take a dump inside of your haunts? Well, people say that you should never poop where you eat, but that's just fear-mongering. Gaze in awe at this wonderful Finnish apartment. A crapper
What?
right next to your kitchen. And that's not the only example of this happening. This studio apartment features
Why?
a porcelain throne right next to the stove. Now, if you're wondering, yes, I'm pretty sure that this is
brilliant
illegal and a violation of
idea
housing codes,
is-
but the
was
landlords
that
don't care. They never
they were
care.
just
They're just in
so
it for easy,
smart.
free money. They're gracious enough to give you a roof over your head. How dare you expect to have a kitchen free from fecal particles? Scum. Utter scum. The place where you pee should be inside a dedicated bathroom, not your kitchen. What? The pee receptacle should also preferably be separate to the shower, you absolute maggots. This particular hellhole is from a private truck depot, so this cuddly shower is designed for two truckers to get naked and rub together as they pee. Incredible, what wonderful design. I'm sure truckers get a lot of use out of it. Now, when you get into an elevator, you expect to see a few buttons, close the doors, hold them open, emergency stop, different floors. You know the deal. So, how the hell would you feel if you walked into one and saw this? Star L. I literally cannot fathom what any of this means. Look, if
What?
any of you people have any idea what these buttons are for, I'm begging you to let me know in the comments below, because this photo is
I'm
going to haunt me
lost.
forever otherwise. Please help me. Please. It's always handy having signs to tell us where we can and can't go in public. As long as they're clear, that is. Where am I supposed to go? The fellow on the sign is walking to the right, but the sign itself is pointing to the left. Do I moonwalk? The dude's wearing a hat after all. Maybe these are specific instructions for Michael Jackson. Best I can tell, this useless sign from Germany, as the man on it is the East German traffic light man, which I guess explains it all. This is to confuse people who are drunk off their asses after Oktoberfest. Now, it's not just pedestrians that have to follow directions, though. Cyclists, too. Just follow the road markings to stay safe and navigate that cycling lane. At least, that's how it's supposed to be. Now, who in God's name thought it was a good idea to throw a colossal plant pot smack dab in the middle of the lane, where the cyclists are supposed to go? Take a detour into the road? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of the cycle lane? It just looks like a darn video game level where you have to perform some crazy bike jump just to avoid getting a mouthful of asphalt. Yeah, well, I don't want to play. But hey, we already know that there are a whole load of crazy freaks out there that would love to, and I bet the owner
Sure.
of this bike is one of them. Now, see, the whole reason your bike pedals are on opposite sides is so you can, pedal with them. Just make it move, the very reason a bicycle exists. And I first thought that this could
And
be
it's
some
easy
sort
to
of joke, some
momentum, things
awful
like
attempt
that.
at humor, but the more I thought about it,
But this,
the less that explanation soothed
I'm
me.
just
Why?
confused how
Because
they
that would
even
mean that
did
somebody
this.
did this on purpose. You're no comedian, buddy. Don't quit your day job. And definitely don't take up construction work, or we'll wind up seeing staircases like this. Imagine needing to pee in the middle of the night and having to clamber down these things in the dark. Heaven forbid you're a little clumsy like me and you'd end up with broken legs. There has to be some kind of purpose for these stairs, some reason why it's a literal death trap. Problem is, I'm pretty certain that the reason is just gonna be, it was cheap. That's always why. It's just despicable. If you know any other possible reason for this nightmare, please let me know in the comments below. But there are plenty more examples of utterly rancid construction work. But luckily, I don't have to see any of them at the moment. Oh, are you freaking serious? What? The whole point of a sink is that it's a receptacle for the water. Why isn't it going in there?
So
Whoever put this together slapped a big kitchen faucet on a tiny hand sink. Well, what did you expect to happen? It was always gonna leak all over the floor, just like your smooth brain seeped out of your nose while you put this thing together. And is that a hand dryer? Where the heck are you supposed to put your hand? Sure, some of these hand dryer nozzles can be rotated, but it shouldn't be mandatory. Just frickin' move the thing. Is it really so difficult? And what the hell is that? What lane are you dividing with this mess? How does this help anybody? No. Not again. I refuse to crack. Again. Calm down, Amazed. Just need a little distraction.
Give it a few seconds.
I love Pokemon. I'll just go and buy some merch and... What? What have they done to Pikachu? My childhood hero. Somebody pulled off his ears and shoved them on his butt, replacing his tail, and now it's shoved on his head.
Hate it.
Well, no, is this
I
another
hate
joke?
It so much.
Another completely incompetent factory. Another reason for me to seek professional help is what this is. And for the first time, I don't want to catch them all. All right. It's okay. What else makes me feel good? Wallace and Gromit. I love their antics. In fact, I've been wanting to open the fancy Gromit mug I ordered, and I think now it's time. What the hell is that? I can't believe it. I can't fathom what I'm looking at. They just printed an image of the fancy mug on a regular white mug, and I paid money for this real currency. Nobody could have possibly assumed that this was acceptable, that somebody would be pleased with their purchase after seeing this trash.
They better not be
I'd have been
pleased.
happier if they just sent me their kid's frickin' macaroni art mug. But fine, okay, whatever. At least it's usable. It could always be worse. The handle is inside the mug.
Why is it?
The handle that's designed to be held. Gee, I don't think mugs could have birth defects, but here we are. If this had a hot beverage inside, you'd be completely incapable of drinking it, unless you wanted to dip your fingers in the scalding liquid, of course. That's a catastrophic level of failure.
Yeah.
It can't be a mistake either. These things are mass-produced. The mold would have to be created like this and checked beforehand. The running theme with all of these hideous disasters is moronic staff. Why is everybody so stupid these days? Are staff half focusing on manufacturing mugs or signs or Pikachu figurines while simultaneously watching bloody skibbity toilet? Oh, God, no. I said toilet, didn't I? Please don't make me do this anymore. I'm begging you. God, no. What is that? Why would anybody choose to paint that on the wall of a toilet stall? Yeah, bro. Let me get that sweet diarrhea decor.
Why there?
Talk about
Why
crappy
that
design.
color?
Wait. This is entirely intentional, isn't it? If the walls look like they're covered in doo-doo feces, then when they get covered nobody will notice, and you don't have to clean it. Oh, that's a great idea. Let me paint the walls of my office brown, too. That's just sheer laziness. Now, you know who else is lazy? Those guys that spray paint the sidewalks and roads. Now, why do I think that? No reason. You'd think that no matter how tiny your brain was, how profoundly work-shy you were, you'd understand that if something is in the way of your paint, you should move it. A bicycle is so easy to move, even if it's locked up, just rotate it. Whose bike is this anyway? Oh, come on, that's disgusting. You degenerates couldn't even be bothered to nudge the dog crap out of the way. You wouldn't even have to touch it yourself, just use a stick or something. It's not frickin' rocket science. And neither is...
Oh.
Unflippin' believable. Paint was bad enough, but this is... That's concrete. Concrete laid over a traffic cone. Traffic cones are designed to be
I'm
ultra
getting,
visible. There's no way in hell that anybody
I'm
could have
getting
missed
numb
it.
to
This
this.
was obvious laziness and
I'm
nothing
gonna
else.
lose my mind to this.
I'd even say that a traffic cone is easier to move than a bicycle or dog dookie. They're super light
Very
and
true.
designed to be easily transported. You couldn't just pick it up before sealing it forever inside a cement prison. But as enraging as all these incidents of idiocy are, at least they don't cause any major problems. I can take
No.
solace in that at least.
They
Don't
said,
say
is that
it.
good?
Is that good? What in the chicken foot make you think that's good?
Okay. How on earth do you manage something this tremendously asinine before anyone can drill or dig or generally cause mayhem in an area
Why?
that has subterranean power lines, internet cables, or buried treasure? They need to make some calls. It's protocol to check on where the cables are so that there's no chance of, well, doing this. Unreal. What's worse, a commenter on this clip who claims to be a cable designer reckoned that the cost of this repair to all of this damage would be up to $250,000. A
What
quarter of
the
$1 million.
hell?
All because you couldn't be asked to do your mother-loving jobs. God. Now, speaking of cables, my phone is nearly dead, so I'll need to snag a little charging cable. What's this? Titan Power Plus. Let's see. Before... Unbreakable, 50% in 20 minutes, lifetime warranty. Okay. After, breakable, 50% in an hour, no warranty. Wait, hold on. Why would I buy this garbage? The last
I hate
cable
this.
you'll ever need. Yeah, sure sounds like it. Oh, of course, your graphic designer just got the two lists the wrong way around. Right. Now, when the whole ad is just two lists, you couldn't even put them the right way around. No, yeah. You managed to get the correct images on both sides, but you couldn't read the text too? Oh, great. Brilliant work. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Are all marketing guys just potato brains? Do they lick crayons and kick their feet at their desks instead of proofreading anything they put out there? Now, what are they going to screw up next? The names of their gosh darn products? What? What am I looking... Why are you... Child
What?
predator. Child
What?
predator. Sure, nobody
Why
saw
use
anything
that
wrong with that name, did
word?
they? Adidas, well
What
done.
the
You've somehow managed to create a single worst product name in history.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
here's your gold star. Enjoy. Kabao,
This
you've
is
earned
stupid.
it. You
This is
complete
really
and utter.
stupid.
Guys, I'm not doing well. I'm struggling.
not doing
I'm
well.
really just... Oh, no. What the hell is that?
How? Why?
The audio jack is in the place of one of the headphones, and the headphone is in the place of the audio jack. Imagine trying to listen to anything while wearing these Frankenstein-ass things. Imagine the shapes you'll have to contort your body into just to enjoy Nickelback on the train. It's not worth it, but no. Apparently, these are just supposed to look like that. The long earbud is intended to go around your neck. Okay. No, this isn't a gag or a goof. This is true. The jack is supposed to attach to an adapter that could make them wireless headphones or something. I don't care. What a pointless, convoluted mess. Just buy normal headphones. This garbage looks embarrassing.
I can't
Now,
believe
I don't
someone
care what the reason may
made
be.
a thing
Don't
like
change
that.
the design of something for the sake of it. Take forks. Yeah, forks. They work. They don't need any changes. They don't need to be whatever this
True.
is. Now, sure, this is
What
likely a mistake or a factory error
is
rather than a
that?
conscious design choice, but this is the kind of crap that companies will sell us. They'll be like, what's the next big thing? They'll tell us while shoveling non-functional forks and friggin' headphones that go around your necks at us. But my favorite thing that big businesses do is release some spectacular new service and then have it just fall flat on its face. Amazon has these lockers, right? Deliveries can
Okay.
be sent there for customers to collect. At least that's the idea. The Amazon delivery guys clearly couldn't figure it out. This is their company's
What?
system, and they didn't even know how to use it. They just dumped the packages on the floor. Amazon is the worst company imaginable, I swear to God. It'll be Christmas for the lucky slime ball that stumbles across all this free stuff. Oh, but amazed, what if the lockers are full? Well, then Amazon didn't even consider what to do in that incredibly likely situation. They're just completely dribbling ingrates. You hear me, Bezos? Dribbling. Their website allows basically every greasy goblin and their mom to sell garbage on it with zero quality standard. And you don't believe me? Just look at this Amazon listing. What's in the box? No. What? Is it empty? Are its contents nightmarish horrors beyond human comprehension? No. You're just an inept loser who's probably hawking cheap trash from China at a ridiculously overinflated price. That's what. And it's not even like you can just ignore Amazon and go to the local store to avoid incompetence. It's everywhere. I can't escape it. All I wanted was just some pasta, but no. What I got was a load of Stitch dolls. I've never even understood how this happens in stores, man. Just replace the signage. It's that simple. Or move the products. Move the Stitch dolls to an area with a Disney Alien Dolls sign above it. And water? No. That's clearly wine. It's very different. In fact, after this video, I'm definitely going to need some water. Yeah, lots of water.
No, don't fall to the dark
With
side,
all these
man.
insane screw-ups, the least these stores can do is offer us some kind of discount, right? Right? Oh, wow. Hot price, indeed. Maximum of 0% off? That's some crazy deal, guys. You better hurry. We only have until October 1st to claim our 0% offer. There's so many of these up there, too. Just, if it was a mistake, somebody would have noticed by the time the 7th or 8th one was being hung up. But I hope, yeah. Oh, gosh, who am I kidding? Whoever did this didn't care enough to even look. But
No,
what
that's
could
true.
be better than a 0% reduction?
Probably no one cared.
How about this discount? These cookies were £1.72 now.
Why? Why? How can you mess that up?
Oh, 50 pounds. What a steal. Oh, how they can make a profit with deals like this. I don't know. I'm certain that this reduced the price was supposed to be 50 pence, not 50 pounds. Nobody checked. Say it with me, everybody. Quality control is optional. What a world that we live in.
Sadly.
Now, I'm sure
It's
you
sadly
know
the
some
case.
of those. I freaking love science posers. You know, the type they just claim to be intellectuals who love learning instead of doing stupid things like gaming or watching TV. They're all posers. They don't really know anything. They're the type of gimboid that create this. How can they spell Earth correctly at the top, but then call it Iraf at the same time? And
I am very
speaking of
disappointed from
Iraf,
that.
whenever I think of it, I can't help but be reminded of its massive ring. That's Saturn. You complete moron. What makes this even more infuriating is that it looks like it's supposed to be a kid's playground, meaning that the local council responsible for this idiocy, a real supposed authority. This is where your taxes go. Oh, not the tiles. Not the tiles.
he's
You
not
know
wrong.
how much these drive me crazy. There's an obvious pattern. Every other tile is placed the right way, and then you somehow figured that this was a good idea. Idiots, losers, pigeon brains. They're all pathetic, worthless worms crawling through dirt, eating dirt, contributing nothing more but dirt to the world. I'm cracking. It's happening again. How did I get here? I had it all, you know, and just I can't hold on to my sanity for more than a day. I don't deserve. Oh, good, great. More tiles, more festering, despicable tile work.
That is getting
It is my, you know
OCD.
what? Screw you. Come on. Is that all you got? Throw it at me. I could take it.
That is getting my OCD.
Oh, lovely. A
Oh
completely
my
pointless
God,
gate.
you
Isn't
gotta
that
be
great? It
freaking
doesn't bother me at
kidding me.
all. Imagine countless hours that this huge amounts of money that went into this wonderful thing. I don't have a care in the freaking world. I love these incompetent failures will get paid more for rectifying their terrible work. Oh, nice. It's a load of washing with snacks in it. Cool. I love it. Let's see it again. Oh, great job. Your clothes will be lovely and fresh now. Is that all you got? Wait. What's this? Is that
What is
glowing
that?
stars that you can decorate rooms with? I don't get it. What's wrong with this? Let me see. Some translations down here. I recognize that as French, not German. Talk about it. That's German, not Dutch. These are completely mismatched. And hold on. Each of these translations is for the word submarine. Submarine? Are you kidding?
Wait,
No,
what?
no. Oh, how neat. I'm still good. It can't get much worse than this after all. I mean, hold on. A socket panel installed over a door. Sure, it's just limbo underneath it every time we need to leave the room. Oh, how wacky. I love this work in this office. It just looks so much fun.
I hate it.
Do you think that at any point these dripping piles of sentient feces realized that there was a door there? Did they even just register that? I mean, who cares? I don't. Not in any way. I'm fine. I'm absolutely, completely, there's no M. None. Better hope that ghost you speak to isn't named Michael or Mandy, otherwise they're gonna really struggle to introduce themselves. I can't do this. I can't. Okay.
No.
It's the Minecraft movie. Hey, chicken jockey, am I right? I like Minecraft. Nice to unwind. Maybe I should watch this.
What's wrong?
It might help my poor damaged mind. It's still sealed though, so I'm gonna have to open it up. Okay, let's see. Security protected. Remove before microwaving. Remove before microwaving! Before microwaving! Ah! I'm seeing stars again. I need.
That's infuriating. And it's very, very triggering for... Yeah, no. Tell me what you think about this video, in all honesty. I'm honestly annoyed and triggered. In truth, there were so many things that people have one job in doing. And it's just infuriating when you see this kind of stuff. Like, what the heck? Honestly, that gate though, that and the Amazon this thing. I can't remember what it was called, but the fact that those two things just have like this whole thing that if no one can use them or have a reason to use them or are not able to use them, then what the No. You don't need to go into a rage. So just tell me which one is like the one that really annoys you from this list. Like, it honestly makes you want to scream at the person who did it. Go ahead and tell me in the comment section below. I'd like to hear your opinions on this matter. Now, with this all said, hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.